Okay, make sure you get your snacks, get your candy, grab the whole candy dish, get your bag of treats. We're getting ready. We're getting ready for some DDLC. Real quick. Let me start this up. How are you guys? How was your Halloween? Was it good? Was it bad? Hopefully not bad. Just all good. Just hopefully the whole thing was great. Hey. Okay. Hey. All right. I don't know what's going on. I tried to get my one bot up and working. I don't know if maybe I don't know if I just don't have like the Streamlabs bot like in the thing. I'm sorry, let me get the camera. Oh geez. Switch scenes. Here we go. I'm trying to get the bot like in the chat though. I don't know what I'm doing, if you can't tell. Hey, Tap Off. Okay. We're getting ready. We're going in. We're going in. Boom, 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 boom. I need to make sure that I have the thing open. I don't know why my bit rates are always trash. Fix them. Fix the bit rates if they're bad. Do it, please. Alright. Okay, so last night I was streaming for 4 hours, trying to get to the scary part of this game. It's almost the special scene. I was assuming it was. 4 hours and nothing went down. And I'm getting impatient, frankly. I want to be like freaked out a little bit. I want something. Anything. Oh yeah, I also got these special glasses to wear. Just for you guys. On top of my other glasses. They're like barely even fit. If I take off my glasses, I won't be able to read. I can't see with these on, though. JazzYo. I can't. You. That doesn't say best. There it goes. I can read a little bit. Did you have a good Halloween so far? Let's get into this. Let's get into it. Oh my gosh, go on my head. Jeez. Where are these up here? There we go. I'll set them on top of my glasses so then it looks like I have 4 eyes. Let's get into it. Make sure you have your snacks. You can use the skip button to fast forward through the text you already read. The glasses hurt. They hurt. You hate them. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. Well, you shouldn't have gone home. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's happening, or on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh wait, Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting long? No, I just got here. But I started to get nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Yes, Yuri is the best. You could have texted. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. Ah, I suppose that's true. Oh, she's wearing a nice little sweater. I didn't think of that for some reason. Mystery Man! What's up, yo? You're HEYOOO. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. No, I'm doing well. Just back in the Doki Doki land. So we're doing this. Especially because I didn't come out with a video today, so... Oops! I was supposed to, and then I got distracted by Halloween movies. It should be common sense to do that. But I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought stuff. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah. I think. I'm not reading. Like, my dude's voice is lame. His dialogue is lame, so I'm fixing it. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel nervous. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That's not the point, Yuri. What the heck? What's up, mystery man? How are you? That would be even worse. Wait, don't look in there. What the heck? I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. It's full of adult manga. No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. No, you were snooping, Yuri. Stop lying. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. I like how my dialogue, I'm narrating that her hands are in her lap, but her hands are definitely behind her back. So, what is it? Which is it? Am I a liar or is she a liar? Don't look in the drawer. Adult manga. Maybe. I don't know. We don't know. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. What? The drawer is for grown-ups. Sorry, Yuri. You know, mood lighting. Oh, sorry, let me move the... My glasses fell off my head. They don't fit, dude. They don't fit, like, my big skull. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Wait, what? Why is Yuri bringing over aromatherapy candles? Are you joking? Wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. It's great. The drawer is only for epic gamers and not boomers like you. That reminds me of, I just saw PewDiePie tweet like an hour ago about, he was wearing a Naruto costume for Halloween, or just around his house, and I guess apparently like the headband was upside down, so someone called him a boomer, and I thought that was funny. She seems like a Karen in the making. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? Well, you're becoming a Karen, Yuri, says Mystery Man. No, something that I like. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden, cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, it'd be cool. What's the wooden thing? Oh, this? It's a diffuser. Diffuser, because I can read. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. I'm not into, like, aromatherapy per se. I guess, like, I like mint, candles to help me, like, calm down a little. Not mint, eucalyptus to help me, like, calm down and get to sleep. But I'm not really into the whole essential oils thing. I don't know. I like my house to smell good. I like, I like nice smells. I like to not be anxious. I don't like anxiety, but I'm not into the whole aromatherapy salt rock. You get barely any choices in DDLC. I feel like the only choices you can select are the important ones. Diff seizure. Yeah, I couldn't say the word diffuser. These glasses are poking me in the eye. Yeah, like, the only decisions I really get in this game are, like, picking the girls. Like, picking the poem, and then picking who I want to read my poem first. And then picking again in that order. And I don't know if that actually does anything. If picking, like, who I want to read with me actually does anything. I don't know. Probably nothing. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, smells great. What kind of mood is that for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It's me. It's my essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, I guess. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? Shell! Shell, I'm so sorry. I hope you're having a better night, and I also hope that you have a giant glass of wine. Or whatever your drink of choice is. Trust me, it definitely doed? What? My mom has a lot of essential oils to help with soreness and bruises. They help. My mom is like a Karen as far as oils. She's not bossy, mean, and entitled. So your mom is a Karen when it comes to essential oils, but not a Karen when it comes to, like, shopping or eating out at restaurants. That makes sense. If they help her, that's wonderful. But I guess I'm not into the whole, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's, like, parts of the essential oil that, like, anybody could get into. And then there's parts where they devote their entire life to studying essential oils and herbs and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not into that. Hey, Purple. It's okay, I have a bubble bath and apple juice to de-stress. Oh, good! Good. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? I already read that. It sounds alright. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion. Yuri smiles sweetly, clearly enjoying herself. She's having a great time. Oh, and Shell, we are going after Yuri, I guess. I was kind of in between Yuri and Sayori, but I think I already messed that up because Yuri's already here. So, and it's really hard to go after Sayori. Because it's like, some of the cute stuff you say is actually, like in the poems, it's actually just going after, Natsuki. My best friend's mom was a Catholic Karen. Is that like the essential oils Karen or like the manager Karen? Like, let me speak to the manager Karen. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. Oops. Go. What are those? Well, did you purchase the origami paper like I asked you to get? Yeah, it's over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Why didn't you just go to a party supply store and just buy a curtain? Like a doorway curtain. Why'd you have to make it? You guys not have party supply stores? What did you miss? Nothing. Literally, you haven't missed anything. Our character was leaving Sayori's house, left Sayori's house, got to his house and Yuri was standing outside, and we've been talking to Yuri about nothing for about 10 minutes. By the way, what are we wearing? Okay, well, I did have on an actual Halloween costume, but my Halloween costume turned out to actually be my costume for the charity live stream this Saturday. So I changed. So right now I'm just wearing my hoodie and some glasses that I got out of the trick-or-treating bowl. Cause I bought chocolate and like fun dip and stuff for the trick-or-treaters, but I also got like these fun glasses and some bubbles and bouncy balls. But I think I got like maybe 12 kids to my door, and I have candy for like 40 kids. So I still have like 20 bottles of bubbles, and there was one pair of glasses left, and at least like 5 bouncy balls left. So now I'm just doing this. I'll be lurking, waiting for a special scene. Got it, Tap. Why can't you just write on normal paper? Origami paper is expensive. And it's just, I don't know. I just think this is dumb. Wouldn't that be beautiful? No. It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. I guess I am a Karen. What is that giggle? Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Sorry, my cheeks aren't red. Left a bowl outside with a sign that said, Happy Halloween, don't knock. LMAO, and Biscuit spent a good half an hour growling at the door. Oh no! Well, did kids at least, like, take some candy? Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Yes, you big stupid idiot. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Jazz. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us got to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Why a pocket knife? Why not scissors? Why a pocket knife? Okay, granted I did live in downtown Cleveland for like a couple months. Like a semester of school I lived in downtown Cleveland, so I would have carried a pocket knife then, yeah. What kind of neighborhood did they live in, though? I don't think so. I was sad because I have way too much. Yeah, like, now I have so much candy, it's gonna last through, like, at least the new year. And I'm over here trying to eat better, too. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks real fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. I probably will be weirded out because she's acting like this. Be careful, don't cut the tip of your finger. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Alright. Dude. Okay, this actually reminds me, because I'm over here talking about pocket knives. I promise I'm going to get back to the game in a second. I'm talking about pocket knives. My friend, I need to text her, because right before I moved from Cleveland, my friend told me that her and her fiance sell, like, self-defense tools. They have freaking ninja stars. They sell ninja stars. I've never seen anybody. Shell said you're getting closer. I've never known where to buy ninja stars, and now I have to order some. And this reminded me of that. I'm not into knives, but I am into ninja stars. Especially because, like, if I'm in the comfort of my own home, and there's, like, a burglar what better way to deter the burglar than by throwing a ninja star at them? Are you kidding me? Yeah, dude. I have to send you I'll send you the website. Like, I didn't know that you could just buy ninja stars as self-defense, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it now. Yeah. This says, okay, so you're saying I'm getting closer to the scary part, and don't touch the blade, just to touch it and you'll be good. Why do you guys keep talking about not touching the blade? What? Yeah, so, yeah, my friend sells ninja stars as, like, a self-defense, like, business, retail thing. Right, like... Did you know nunchucks? Not nunchakus? That's nunchuck, but am I saying it right? Are illegal in parts of the US? Yeah, and that's why I'm just like, are ninja stars legal? Should I look that up? Or maybe I just should stop talking about it on my stream and just buy them. I'm just gonna buy them. It's my home. It's my house. And I want ninja stars. And I don't think they're that expensive either. I think they're like 20 bucks. Okay, anyways. Nunchucks. Yeah, I think I was saying that. These glasses, dude. Anyways. Just get them out of here. Just get the glasses off my head. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? I'm already getting thirsty. And I've only been reading for like 20 seconds. I don't think they're legal. Whatever. Your channel's been taken down? No! We're just getting started. Oh my god, buy me nunchucks. For our gift exchange. You have to manipulate the Secret Santa thing so I actually get you. And I like it spelled nunchucks better. I should just send nunchucks to whoever I get for Secret Santa. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. We're just going all off. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. No, he's laughing at her. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. What, dude, because you watch anime and you read manga and you do literally nothing else, that collecting knives is weird? I don't think it's that weird. Am I weird? I don't think the fact that she likes collecting knives is weird. Like, especially if she has, like, a pretty, like, knife with, like, a blue tint and it's got, like, an intricate handle on it. Isn't that the same as somebody collecting, like, freaking teaspoons or even collecting, like, people that collect guns? I don't know. But it suits you. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. This guy just can't. He keeps calling her intense. I hate it. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. Can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Collecting toenails is weird. Okay. That's too far. Would you like to hold it? No, Yuri, actually I don't want to. Sure. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it. Collecting poop is weird. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its shape, of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Jazz, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp, because I'm an idiot. I barely touched it. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. Small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. What are you guys saying? I work at a taekwondo place and I know how to use nunchucks along with machetes. You know how to use a machete? I'm not messing with Mystery Man. And it's Halloween. It's still Halloween for 2 hours here, so watch out. Collecting teeth? Oh, okay, I have another funny story. So, one of my coworkers, this dude, he is one of my best friends. Like, still to this day, I want to say he's a really good friend of mine. He found out last year that I was working at a storage facility. And he said, like, one of those indoor storage facilities, or outdoor, like, just, it's like that place that has a bunch of garages and people store their crap there. He was just like, have you ever found anything weird in there? And I'm like, no. And he's like, I think I'd like to get one, but, like, leave teeth outside the door. And I'm just like, that's, I'm like, that's weird. And, like, he's always making jokes like that. And then he sends me a picture, like, a month later, and he, like, it looks like a small rock outside of, like, one of those garage places. And I'm just like, he is not leaving, like, fake teeth and screwing with people at, like, the self-storage. Crazy. That was probably a weird story. But, I collect the heads of my victims. Alright, mystery man. I dual wield machetes actually. What? Do you have a YouTube channel, mystery man? I want to see you dual wield machetes. Oh, sorry, I'm not weird enough. That's how you get arrested? Probably. He left teeth, like, outside like, on the ground where somebody could find. And they weren't real teeth. They were, like, fake teeth. I don't know. He likes to mess with people. We used to do it all the time. We actually used to have pizza eating contests at work when they used to order pizza for the kids. And any, like, leftover pizza, we would have pizza eating contests. And then my boss found out, and so they stopped ordering pizza for the kids because of us. You should make videos of your machete skills. I want to see this, so I know what to expect if I ever make you mad. Okay, back to the game. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it, and it noticeably fidgets. You're squirmish, I'll go wash it off. Who the heck leaves my teeth around? Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I don't like the Yuri route anymore. I don't like the Yuri route. I don't like the Yuri route. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Dude, Yuri's crazy. Yuri. There's nothing you can say, girl. You... Dang. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. I don't even know what to say. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Are you sure about that? Where's John Cena when I need him? Ma'am, what do you mean I wasn't thinking? How could I do something like that? Well, that's what we're wondering. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? No, this chick's crazy. She just ate blood off your finger. Bro. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? I think Yuri was thinking a little too much, actually. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Yes, Yuri ate blood. Yuri is... What is the purple-haired girl? I want to dye my hair purple so bad, and now if I dye my hair purple, people are going to think that I collect knives, and I eat blood off of strangers. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Don't include me in this. You're so weird. I jumped in at the wrong time. There's a lot going on. Also, Mystery Man knows how to dual wield machetes, so we want to see that later. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Is this an accurate depiction of high school dating? If so, I'm staying away. You know, most of the time, I would be like, no, I'm sure that kids in school aren't weird, Mystery Man. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you that maybe it is safe to stay away. Maybe it is. Maybe that's best. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly relieved. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, actually. Are you ready to move on to the next task? No. I'd prefer if you leave. Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. She's gonna be like, well, next. She's like, take this knife. Stick it in your hand. Let's make a pact. I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. Wait, do you want to see what? One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Let's make a deal. This is the route you chose, the Yuri route. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and she will have, like, bled all over the carpet or the floor and created some kind of weird witchcraft circle. And just a bunch of... I'm just expecting a lot of things to happen that I didn't sign up for, and I just don't like Yuri anymore. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few drops of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. That's smart. I never thought about that. This reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, and then I eat them. I cut their throat. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't really matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. I said this yesterday, but I'm doing the Yuri route with my friends, so all of this is still fresh in my mind still. Got it. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Why are you patting down her neck, you pervert? Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Yuri, you can do this at home, in the privacy of your own bathroom. You gave Monica a British-Australian accent? That's cool. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. She's looking into your eyes, guys. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Right. Like, yikes is right. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. This guy, like, he really doesn't talk to girls. I love this scene. Why do you love this scene? What's gonna happen? I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Mystery Man? So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. Just let me know if there's anything you need out to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we could do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over, or we can hang out, go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Hi. Oh wait, how did she say? She had like the excited voice. Sayori. Just now, we weren't, It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come by and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to roll down Sayori's face. Special scene soon. Tap off. Tap off with the cowboy hats. I'm done. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? She's doing it. She's showing her final form. Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before was true. Is true. This is a huge moment. Think carefully. What? What is? I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, jeez. I love Sayori, personally. I think our main character is an awful human being. And if, like, all of my friends from, like, that I knew from when I was younger or whatever, lived by me, we were close. You can be close. This dude's a jerk. I don't know what to do. Dear friend? What's a good one? Which one's good? What do I say? What do I say? Like, I feel like this is gonna end up bad either way. Dear friend, love would be too strong in the state she is now. But try love? That doesn't even help! Yeah, he's annoying, but I like Sayori. What do I say? What do I do, guys? Help. What do I say to Sayori? I wonder if you guys can hear that. I'm waiting on you guys. Say what I want. No, I don't want to say what I want. I want audience participation. This is not a free show. You have to participate. Unless you're lurking and you don't want to participate and you don't want to. But if you've spoken in chat, you have to participate. Okay. Tap-Off is saying try love. Mystery Man is telling me to say what I want. But I don't know what I want to say. What I want to say is for Sayori to not do anything wild. I want her to chill. Just chill. Let's just chill out. Order a pizza. Chill. Purple saying love. Okay, so I've got 2 for love. Is she gonna freak out if I say love, though? She's gonna be like, no, you don't! She's gonna freak. She's gonna freak out. Alright, we're going with love. I love you, Sayori. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. You're saying she won't? I did. I should have realized it sooner. Oh, I'm not speaking in my dude voice. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Oh, look, we're hugging! Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms around me tightly. Jazz, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never let go of me. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? Supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all. It's okay. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want you to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are. I keep dropping my glasses, I'm so sorry. Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I should handle anything more right now. You really put those glasses on. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sweetly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Those glasses look uncomfortable. They were just sitting on top of my glasses. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Am I satisfied? No. No, I'm not, because I know that things are still terrible. Everything's terrible and everything's falling apart. No, did I miss it? No. Yuri was really awkward and then she left. And then Sayori showed up and I told Sayori that I loved her. And then we hugged and then Sayori's still sad. So now it's the next day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Special one. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. but knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Jazz! You're the first one here. Thanks for being so early. That's funny. I thought Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly I remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? What the heck is Monica saying? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... The pun? Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Oh gosh. It's starting. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head. Oh, dang it, I didn't mean to hit... I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to scroll down. Oh! Okay, I need to save, so I don't mess up stuff like that again. I'm gonna save right here, just in case. I didn't mean to hit enter, I meant to scroll down. I hate that you can't go back. History? No! I wanted to read the poem again. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Jazz? What's wrong? Nothing. Yeah, the music is gone. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Tap off, chill. I'm ignoring chat from this point on. I'm ignoring chat until I get to the special part. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. So, gosh, that music. Oh my gosh. Sayori. Ooh, should I go look for that? Should I go look for that? Love that Monica had to print all of those out and she's like, hey, this is a fantastic poem. Right. Yeah, I do remember Monica saying that. Okay, file, game script. What the heck? Oh, it froze? I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna try to change the source. Let me see. Okay. Song is called Sayonara. Okay, so this is what we've got. We've got... I don't see a game script one. Game scripts. This is from June, so that's not new. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to push it live. My bad. Those are my saves. We have a log. The readme. Oh, traceback. That's what it is. Okay. I know you guys can barely read this. I'm trying to make it like line 307. Now you guys can't even see me because I covered everything up. I don't see a line. Oh, wait. Okay. This is line 960. This is line 306. Can I just control F this? 307. Where's line 307? Cannot find 307. What's control plus? There's no line 307. This says, oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this difficult. Aha, well here goes nothing. Jeez. Oh, to zoom in. Oh, there you go. Now you guys can see it. Thank you. It says line 307 in the game, but I'm not seeing it. There's no line 307 in here. It says... I was looking for game script, chapter 5, RPY. Line 307, but it says see traceback text for details. We've got this too. Oh, yikes. Don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, this was just put in my file. Actually, this was put in my file. Oh my gosh, is that supposed to be her? Oh, that's Sayori. I didn't... With the rope and everything? Dude, that's so messed up. I don't know what this is. This music is so creepy. RPY. Yeah, there's nothing in here is even modified. Oh, dude. I remember when Yub played it, and he did say that they actually delete the characters. Sayori is gone from the game. That's... Oh, this says this was modified. Okay. Alright. Okay. We're back. I had to look into it. I had to see what was up. What the heck? What the heck? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. What if you delete... HEYOOO... No, I don't love... I hate this scene. What? If you delete all the characters in the character file, I don't know what happens. Suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I could have just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh. Hello? What is this even? What? What happens if you, like, keep going? Oh, jeez! Oh my gosh. I've always walked to school alone? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. Perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Jazz? Oh! Heck no. Monica? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Jazz, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... If you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, you know that? It's whatever. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Of course she would think that. I'm going to be lurking now that the fun is over. Oh, the fun is over? Oh, okay. Alright, Tap. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Yikes, I like that even less than the cupcake one. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. They can stop. This can stop. Anytime. I was listening to the music because it sounded a little off-key for a second. A guest? Seriously? You bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. We haven't talked to Natsuki this whole stream. This is the first time we've spoken to Natsuki. We've talked about her, but we haven't seen her. She's a breath of fresh air right now. Because after inviting Yuri over to my house, I'm traumatized, actually. Don't be mean, Natsuki. I'm tired. But anyway, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Let's say Yuri. Oh my gosh! Wait, can I point to her? She's hanging that picture. The poster. Like, in this direction that my finger's pointing. In the back. Here. That's her back there. That's... Oh my gosh. Alrighty then. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? Control plus zoom in? Okay. Can I zoom into the game? It's not letting me. We could take a snap though. Hold on. I'll add a thing. I'll add a source. Window capture. Snipping tool. Oops. Can I control plus in here? No, I cannot. I can't. It won't let me zoom in. You guys can see it. Edit with Paint 3D. What the heck? Just make it... I can't. It's not... This thing's not doing anything for me. But can you guys see it? Do you still need me to zoom in? Okay, I'm actually gonna save here. In the event that you guys do... It deleted all my saves. It deleted all my saves. I'm still gonna save on page 2. That is so messed up. All my saves are gone. So I can't even go back and try again with Sayori. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so messed up. What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you. So I ran into Jazz in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Just wait until the program keeps running and jumps you when you least expect it. Wait, what do you mean? Am I gonna have to uninstall this game? Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you bring someone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. I gotta go to bed. Good night. I'll watch the rest of the videos tomorrow. Thanks so much for hanging out, Shell. I hope you feel better. I hope your finger heals and doesn't hurt. And good luck with everything. Good luck with your night. Feel better. Bye. I didn't forget, I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be good. Why don't you come sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Hold on once, I want to look something up super quick. How long? Let's see, I streamed for 4 hours yesterday. This is crazy. So I'm like looking on, I don't know how long are you planning on streaming? I don't know, maybe another hour. I'm okay. I'm not that tired yet. I went to howtobeat.com or howlongtobeat.com. Like it's that website where if you want to know how long it takes to beat a game, you can find it on that website. You can just search for the game, and I put in Doki Doki Literature Club, and it says the main story takes 4 hours. We streamed for 4 hours yesterday, so I don't really know what they're talking about. I don't know. 4 hours on average? It's taking longer than that. We've actually streamed for 6 hours as of now, because I think I started around 9. Maybe 9:30. So like 5.5 hours. Okay, anyway. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. You let yourself get intimidated. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yeah, same thing happened with you and your friends? Okay. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Seriously? That's so sucky. They said completionist it'll take 7 hours, but I didn't think I'd only be halfway. It makes sense for me to be halfway through, but I was hoping we'd be done soon. Not soon. I was hoping that I could stream the whole game tonight, but I don't feel like streaming for another 4 hours. That was crazy. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity, we already know all this. We read all this. She's passionate. She likes a lot of things. Don't mind me. I'm speeding through. I don't want to, I didn't mean to, actually start the story over. I don't want to reread dialogue. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expected that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often blah blah blah. I'm gonna get going. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you, Mystery Man. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club. Look like you're working on a poem. We already read all this. Natsuki writes poem. Natsuki averts her eyes. She said I wouldn't like them. Writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work. Blah, blah, blah. She wants us to share poems. Go home and write a poem of our own. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well? Oh, hold on. There's only one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. While three girls stare back at me, they're sad. Girls exchange glances with Monica. I guess I need to tell you the truth. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I feel I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay, right. I've decided. I'll join. Their eyes light up. Oh my goodness. Do you really mean that? Yeah. Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after this, I'd be super mad. I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. It's crazy how literally Sayori is still, her poster's still back there. That's really creepy. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing? Feel anxiety? Chit chat. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Can't wait. Alright. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. I should save again here. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school with them? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of them. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah, sure. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. What? I still kind of want Yuri in this one. Journey. We're almost there. Email. I'm like, who is that? Entropy? Okay. Despise. Adventure. Nightgown. Poop. Effulgent. Contamination. Oh my gosh! Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club, and that poster's gone. By the way, guys. It's back to being a calendar or something. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the heck? Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay. They need to stop doing that. They need to stop doing that. They need to just stand still. I think that's probably the most unsettling part about this game, is that you're used to them not moving. So when things move, or don't have the same drawing style, or just don't look right, it just really throws you off and creeps you out. Oh, come on, like he deserves... That scared me. Yeah, it scared me too. Like he deserves any slack. He already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh my gosh, she's in front of the screen. Why is she in front of the dialogue box? Monica, dude. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and... That threw me off. I feel sideways. Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Jazz. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interested in picking up a book to read? Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Is the classroom more sideways, or is it just me? Like, I just feel like this whole scene is just making me feel uneasy. Is the classroom more sideways? Like, is she standing sideways? Right! Isn't the background, like, not supposed to look like this? It's throwing me off. Like, it's making me feel like I'm not balanced. Like, it's, like, weirding me out. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who noticed it. I'm just like... like, hello? Like, it should just be... I didn't want you to... This is so weird. Is it getting messed up more and more? I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. See? Okay. Now it's back to normal. It was like all zoomed in and sideways. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Really curious to talk to Yuri a little more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. I'm sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. What's going on with her eyes? My girl, are you okay? Dude! Her eye is running away from her face! Not for any particular reason. This is... I can't even do the voices. I'm trying to keep the voices up. This is so distracting. Jess, I heard you laughing too. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Her crazy eye, right. Now I'm just like looking at her eyes. I'm just like, that's probably what they want. They're gonna jump scare me with her eyes, watch. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... This is not the description she told me the first time. The first description, when we played the game before, she told us that the book was about 2 sisters, like a girl finds her long-lost sister and moves in with her, and her sister, like some people from some camp start chasing down the girl for some reason, but she didn't... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. Right, she said relatable. So that dark turn came out of nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing? It's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I'm still like, I'm eyeballing her eyeballs. I don't trust her eyes. I don't trust that, her right eye. I don't trust it. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh my gosh, not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, what? That's something about my whole body gets something. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading. Oh! Help me, please. Guys, help. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Oh my gosh! I read that and I'm just like... That was weird. Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, this should work, right? Slide my disc until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes... I'm so freaked out. I'm looking around like, Is there anything else that's different? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it slips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It actually is kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. Think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Oh, she's smiling now. Okay. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue to the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter to her. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. I'm telling you, this girl's crazy. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Jazz? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess? So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I have read my poem first? Natsuki or Monica? We haven't done this at all. We haven't done this like the whole stream, practically. It's just Natsuki and Monica, so... Monica's crazy, dude. She's crazy. I wonder if any new... While I'm waiting for you guys, I'm gonna see if any new files have popped up. Oh, whoa. We got a file 15 minutes ago. Hold up. Okay, you want me to do Monica? We got a file 15 minutes ago titled Can You Hear Me? Okay, I'm gonna open this up. Pick Monica? Okay, I'm gonna pick Monica. I want to show you guys this, though. Let me see. If I make it big enough, maybe you guys can see it. I don't know. I'm gonna check the stream though. Let's see. Let me see. You can kind of see it, I feel like. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt. All thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. The heck? Alright. I'm just like, alright. I want more games like this. Can I just say that? Okay, we're picking Monica. I start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Jazz. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. If there's only 3 of them, why wouldn't they just share their poems together in a circle? Like, what the heck is Natsuki doing right now? Nothing. I hand Monica my poem. Great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Oh, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes, I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone that's not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. We already read this part. Show me the poem. We did read this poem, but I'll read it again. Hole in Wall. Oh, this is part 2 to Hole in Wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. I swallow my fears. I brandish my pen. Her poems have such literal meaning. Jeez. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ah, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently? Okay, we already know this. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that. Maybe after everyone's better friends. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot too long, we know this. Move your hand and go with the flow. Okay. Ooh, so who should read the poem next? Natsuki or Yuri? Yuri is back, so we could ask her. Wonder if anything else got. Oops. I cannot believe the game deleted my saves earlier. Like, I cannot believe that. That's crazy. Well, let me know what you guys want me to do. Or I'll just pick in a second. That's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna go with Yuri. Let's talk to Yuri. She's got nothing to say. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Oh, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Oh, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily. Okay. Ghost Under the Light. I think this is like the same title of the last poem, but different words. Alright. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I think that is the one from last time. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Hey, that's a relief. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Alright, Natsuki. Natsuki's already over it. Well, it's about what I expected. Oh, I pressed enter too fast. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me? It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So, basically it's not cute enough. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. We did read this one. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. I don't care to read the same thing over and over again, game. Sorry guys for skipping through some of the dialogue, but it's just like, seriously, you're gonna make me read through the exact same dialogue again? No. Okay, phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're... I'm like listening to the music because it just doesn't sound right. It sounds better now, but I swear, like, every time it comes back to the song, the first, like, bar of notes sounds off. I swear. It just sounds off. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Right? You're saying ew the music. Do you hear it? Hold on, I want to listen. Is it messed up or is it just me? Maybe it's just off in some spots? I like how I'm just sitting here in silence. Okay, so you guys hear it too. Yeah. It gets better from here, but I feel like that first part is so messed up. Like it's mostly the beginning. It definitely did trip me up, yeah. Is it? And I think maybe the beginning starts slower, so it throws me off more. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow into frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Yuri dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? This music keeps messing me up. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. I mean, you have to try to come up with something. You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Jazz did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jazz liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that he appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he appreciated my advice more? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew bigger as soon as he showed up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your insecurities on others like that. Oh my gosh. You really act as if... Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy. Oh my gosh! Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Guys, what is going on? See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful or you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the F is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let him hear everything you really think. I don't know what's happening. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me, as if she just noticed I was standing there. As she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I... Oh my gosh! So of course... What?! I didn't even get to read that! I didn't even get to read that! And they're making me pick. Should I just pick Yuri? I'm just gonna pick Yuri. This music gave me chills. Okay. I'm gonna pick Yuri because I don't want anything crazy to pop off. What? Is it just gonna... Hey. She's not letting me. Hey. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. It would not let me pick Yuri. Monica would not let me pick Yuri, is what I should be saying. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. Purple, you're like, oh, hey, Monica. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend... The music's gone, by the way. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Jazz, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. That's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. She says completely. Is she gonna delete the memory from Natsuki's brain? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Monica is so controlling. She's so controlling. From the get-go. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jazz. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. Did she say sigh? Because there was like quotations around it. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Sorry for causing trouble. But I hope... Monica's just like, day's over. Go home. This girl's crazy. We need a savior. Well, whoa, what the heck? Did you guys see that? It went away. When I went to go save, Monica was right there. I'm actually gonna end things here. Just because, I'm gonna end things here. I don't want to go too long and strain my voice again. I will let you guys know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm so sorry I didn't get that Call of Duty video out today, but I realized that I wanted to play something... This is normal. Thanks, Purple. I realized I wanted to play something a little more Halloween-y today, because it was the last day of October. So I'll be uploading that Call of Duty video tomorrow of the campaign. So, yeah, Call of Duty video tomorrow. I'll definitely be streaming the rest of it, soon. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happened really fast. I like it, though. I like it. I still cannot believe that Monica deleted my saves. That's crazy and rude. But yes, I'm gonna end things here. I'm gonna go to the menu just to humor myself. This is disturbing. That. Also, why are all their skirts so fluttery like that? Anyways, thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with me. This is crazy. This game is nuts. I gotta go. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, Purple. Remember, this Saturday, 2 days, or I guess Friday, so it's in one day. I will be streaming for Extra Life, and so I want you guys to please come by and hang out with me. I'll be streaming for 15 hours, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning and streaming until midnight. So come hang out with me. I'm raising money to help heal kids. Our goal is $300 this year. We've been getting some donations in slowly, and I'm super hyped. I know that some people plan on donating the day of. You can donate early if you'd like, and if you would like to donate now, that's fine too. Link for that will be in the description. Also, what was I gonna say? I'm forgetting. Yeah, if you don't have the money to donate, that's perfectly fine. Feel free to just share the link, donate it with somebody who can, or donate it. Share it with somebody who can donate, or just come hang out. You don't have to like donate just to come watch the stream. We're gonna be playing Detroit Become Human all day, finishing that game and probably doing a couple more endings. So thanks so much guys for hanging out with me tonight. Happy Halloween, or what's left of it. I think it's only like 11 o'clock for a lot of you in Eastern Standard, and if you're in Pacific Standard or a different one, it might already be November. But I will talk to you guys soon. If you liked it, make sure that you leave a like down at the bottom, say Ayo in the comments, and subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you guys next time.